Yes, there we go. Think of clever, witty intro. Oh, actually, I've got a cup of tea I was making. Hang on, let's do that first. Produced. I know what milk comes out of a cow's udder, but that's not the point. Anyway, go support local. Great when I record these opening bits, because then people can never go, oh, you're obviously sponsored in shilling. Let's crack on with it. Right then, today we are doing another Gousto recipe, and we're doing crispy chicken wraps with chili mayo. And today, I've already done most of the prep. It seemed a good idea at the time. I've already got the oven preheated. I've got the flour with some salt and pepper. We need the paprika, which is in our bag 7210, which means we need Jeffrey. What is going on? We're going to have words later on. You have one job to do. Well, actually, several. So in here... Ooh. According to the instructions, we've just got to add the paprika to the breadcrumbs. Come on, Jeffrey, don't let me down. No, that's not the... That's... Hang on. Confused now. We want to add the paprika to the breadcrumbs. I hope so, it's too late now. Mix it all together, and this will be our spice mix. And I think I might have put a bit too much flour into there. But don't worry, because I actually have an ingredient in my cupboard. Chef said to me you can never have too much paprika or paprika. And carefully. That'll do. Science. Oh, okay. I've grated the cheese, and it says add the panko breadcrumbs to another plate with the grated cheese. Lots of pepper. All right, let's do one thing at a time. Lots of pepper and a generous drizzle of olive oil. Now, I don't know what a generous drizzle, that's a generous drizzle. Mixed it all together, and this is going to be our cheesy breadcrumbs. I should really get the camera down into a slow motion. What voice am I doing? Falling breadcrumbs for my cheesy mix. Typical. When you've got oil over your hands, why is it that's the point you want a cup of tea? That'll do. Oh, just like that. There's a reference I bet no one's going to get, apart from very set through my target demographic. Before we go into the next bit, let me just show you. This is 250 grams of chicken, cut evenly into 6 pieces. But they were like triangles. I didn't show it because that's what I needed to crack on today. But according to the instructions, we've got to coat these in the spice mix. Like so. Make sure to tap off any excess. Add to the milk. And then add to our cheesy thingy mix thing here. And then we're going to place that on a baking tray, which I've put over the other side of the kitchen. Yes. There we go. And repeat that 5 more times. Just leave this recording in case I think of anything funny to say. Cut chicken off. If anyone's worried, I do generally have, what's that spray called, domestos? That stuff? Yeah, that stuff that kills all 99% of things. Yes. I don't know about this, I really don't. But then again, I'll try some recipes with. If anyone is worried, I do generally have, what's that spray called, domestos? Is that the stuff? You know, that stuff that kills all 99% of things. Oh, yes. Don't know about this, I really don't. But then again, I've tried some recipes with, and they've surprised me, so let's get that spread out a bit. Oh, yes. Doesn't that look lovely? If I wasn't in a rush, I would actually do a different camera angle, but I have a meeting in about 20 minutes and I'm starving. Which, by the way, I'll go into that in a minute, actually, when it's cooking. Remember to self, remind to do the calorie count, because that'll actually be quite interesting. And the time it actually takes to cook these things. Not cook, prepare it. And by the way, just in case anybody's wondering, no, not sponsored whatsoever. I'm doing this because I managed to get 60% off my first box, which is this one I'm cooking here. Taking it down to, I think, I can't remember what it was, but I'll put a caption down below how much per portion is, not per serving. So because it's me, I'm doubling up or halving. I'm doubling up on the food, which means it costs me half as much. That sort of makes sense. I know what I mean. I think. I was thinking to myself, could I put that in a Tupperware container and save it? I'm guessing not, because it's been in raw chicken. If I can, or can't, do leave a comment down below and tickle that like button and subscribe. On to the colourful stuff. I've already finally cut the tomatoes and shredded lettuce, but what I've done, because I'm a normal human being, I've chucked the bottom bits away of the other one. Not this one, obviously, because I'm showing you this one. And you know why I have a particular hatred for stuff like this? Because you always get these whenever I go out for a bloody burger. Look, because that looks so appetising. And then when you bite into it, it's just like, no, stop putting these in burgers. I know we've got to save the planet, but honestly, I don't think Mother Nature's going to mind if you just get rid of the bottom and the top of a tomato. Seriously. With that rant over, we need yet another bowl. We add the chili jam into the bowl. Oh. That's a little bit strong, that one. Along with the mayo, we mix this all together. And this is going to make up your chili mayo. I will admit, I do like some of the shortcuts that Gousto gives you. It reminds me of, didn't Delia do a thing where she created recipes with tinned food and like a load of other chefs sort of chewed around for it? I was going to have a look at. Right, that's done. And that's it. We're going to get the tortillas. And when everything is cooked, we bang those in the ovens, let them warm up. And then I shall be back to do the reveal. I really have to take issue with what they've said here. So top each tortilla with a crispy chicken strip and drizzle over the mayo. Why is it that one there hasn't been drizzled on? That's got the smallest bit and they're really hiding that. They are so, what's the word? I know it's all marketing, but it just, I don't know why, it just winds me up. But we're only 5 minutes off now. In fact, let's try and make this look presentable by including getting rid of a manky tea towel. They always sneak in. I've got to say, these don't look too bad. Get these off Amazon, by the way. They do a really good job of stopping me from semi-burning my hands. Once again, ow! Ah, I've done that thing again where I've put it onto foil. Did it say that? Hang on. Really hot. Really hot. Ah! Right, we'll let them cool down for a minute and then we'll start assembling. Incidentally, I've had a taste of the chili jam with mayo, and unsurprisingly, it just tastes like chili jam with mayo. There's no magic going on here, but in fact, it's actually quite sticky. Well, I know as it would be, it's a jam, I don't know what's... Anyway, I'm hungry, I'm going to plate up. Oh, bugger! I just did a whole 5-minute monologue of preparing all of this, and it was actually quite entertaining. Even I laughed at my own jokes. Anyways, this is what it's supposed to look like, and this, I suppose, if you wrap it up. I even made a brilliant lettuce joke as well. I could have gone lettuce go, let us get the chicken. So this is what they look like. Let's try and mimic their figure of 8 shape, shall we? Yeah, that is it. That's what it looks like. I can't remember how much per portion. This cost me off the top of my head, so there will be a link down below, somewhere along here. And I'm going to get on and do some tasting. It's fair to say that even by my low standards, this video has been a bit of a washout, because I forgot to press the record button again when I was doing the last bit, and so you don't have the plate with the food and me giving it a summary. So here's a miniature of my van while I talk. It wasn't bad. I found it quite dry, if I'm honest with you. Obviously the tomato and the lettuce and the mayo gave it a bit of a kick, but the panko breadcrumbs and the flour, maybe I did something wrong, but it was quite dry. The chicken itself was moist, but the actual coating was, it was okay. It was very, very average. Would I recommend it? Not really, because it seems to be more of a kid's meal, that one. It's nice to prepare and all that stuff, but no, I can't really, it was all right. And that's what I'm finding with a lot of this Gousto stuff. Maybe my expectations are too high, but for me, it was just, well, it was all right. Anyways, thanks very much for watching. Again, if you'd like to see more, there's a playlist on the screen of my further adventures of cooking with Gousto, and maybe, just maybe, do a like, share, subscribe. And until next time, ta-da!